morning, everyone. This is the car show on Eastern, hosted by Celebrity Cars. Today, there's so many cars showed up, and this unique one is catching everybody's attention. So let's find out the story behind it. So this is the Graham Hollywood, is that correct?
It is a 1941 Graham Hollywood. This car was recently restored in around 2005, and it was the national Graham winner that year. So I've had it for about 6 years. It's a very interesting car because when you look at it carefully, it sort of looks like a Cord. And I have several Cords. I'm fascinated by this style. And the way this car evolved was that in 1940, Graham Page was having financial problems. They had introduced their top-of-the-line model, which was called the Spirit of Motion. It's affectionately called the Shark Nose. It was a very iconic design that people didn't want. So they needed a new model, and an entrepreneur had purchased the dies to the Cords, the Cord Westchester. So he talked to Hupmobile, who was also having trouble, and said, you can use these dies, I'll contract these dies out to you. So Hupmobile said, yes, we want to build a model, but they didn't have the capacity to do the stamping. So they went to Graham Page and said, will you do the stamping? And they said, yes, if we can also have a model. So then in 1941, they built a Hupmobile Skylark and the Graham Hollywood. And so they built this car for a year and a half. The difference between the Skylark and the Hollywood is that the Hollywood has a painted grille, the Graham has a chromed grille. Other than that, they're identical. And so from the firewall back, this is a Cord Westchester. And so instead of being the Cord front-wheel drive mechanics, this is rear-wheel drive with a six-cylinder with a supercharger. So it's peppy yet economical. They were known as an economical car with high gas mileage. But with the supercharger, they would perform almost the same as a V8. And so it's a very interesting car. And this one is a very nicely restored model. So
What was the condition when you found this car 6 years ago?
it was just like this. It was freshly restored. Recently, we've gone through and redone all the mechanicals on it, so every system on the car now is working just the way it should. This is the moment of its glory. It'll never be like this again.
Sweet! Like looking at the supercharger, it's so tiny, and then it sits on the sideway. It's really different.
Yes.
Was it a standard back then?
Well, I don't know how many manufacturers used that supercharger, but it was unique. What's nice is it's not driven by the camshaft. It's driven by the pulleys, the fan pulley. So it's somebody designed it. It works really well. So it's a fun car to drive.
And inside of the car, the interior, the gauges are so beautiful and classic and Hollywood. That Graham, I feel it just by sitting in the passenger seat.
The fascinating thing about the gauges is the speedometer right at the top has a red line. And on the left of the red line, it says safety zone. And to the right, it says danger zone. And the red line is at 50 miles an hour. So above 50 miles an hour, you are in the danger zone.
Does this car run over 50 comfortably?
Yeah, it was on the freeway around 60, 65. But it's, it was built in 1941 when there were no freeways and not a whole lot of paved highways. So 60 was plenty fast for those days. So it's often with the old cars, they won't go fast enough to cruise on the freeways. But this one is there. The Cord, however, will go 90 miles an hour. This one won't.
So the price tag back then when Cord came out and this Graham Hollywood came out, what was the price difference? Was it like huge difference?
Well, I don't know because the Cords were out of business by 3 years previously. But this car, I think, was around $1,000 or $1,300. which I guess was a lot of money, but
I think so too.
houses probably cost $2,000. So
Wow, the beautiful car. Do you have any story behind this car? That something happened, something fun you did?
no, I don't have any stories like that. It's just stories about getting things fixed and then getting something else fixed. And it was actually, I had it off the road for about 5 years. So it essentially became my own barn find. So I had to pull it out and redo all the systems, but now it's dialed in.
So lovely to have this car in here. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
H3.